We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete to Addison on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
That will throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Chargers at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he... the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taylor now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But you look at this Bronco defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
6-0 our score after 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 19. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line. But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Back to throw here. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead,
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taylor now from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ram.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score in the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Hey, 0.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Kappa. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll send Judy in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has. It is not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Play action. Now Wilson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Herbert operating from the red zone. Fighting to stay upright. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Double count right here. Double go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off play action. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is Taylor. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A 71-yard punt return. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
14.
Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set. Let's go. Go. Hey, go. Ready?
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
59. Go.
Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The recovers quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
down.